What up, everybody? It's me, Blake316, and now I'm pretty sure just by people seeing the title of this video, they're already either thinking in their head or rushing to the comment section typing PlayStation hater, PS4 hater. No, I absolutely love my PlayStation 4. It's by far my favorite Sony console ever. I'm definitely probably my favorite console right now that I'm playing the most right now based on the games that I have for it. But I'm really enjoying my PlayStation 4. I got a really good selection of games. Now, but let's talk about this PlayStation 4.5 or the PlayStation 4K. This is a terrible idea if it's going to be what people are speculating it to be, and it will flop harder than the Wii U. There will be such a backlash against this thing. Let me explain. First of all, people are speculating that this Sony PlayStation 4K is a whole new console. It better not be a fucking new console. The PlayStation 4 has only been out for what? 2 years now, 2.5 years, and you're trying to tell me Sony's actually feeling themselves that much because yes, Sony PlayStation 4, it has a ridiculous amount of sales. It's killing every other console as far as sales, and it's on pace to be the best-selling console ever. But they're feeling themselves that much that they're going to make a more powerful console called the Sony PS4. You know what that's going to do to the consumer? It's going to piss them the fuck off. First of all, what's a Sony 4K going to cost? A Sony, is that going to cost like $600-700? Like, let's be real. It's going to be like $600-700. People are not going to pay $600-700 for a Sony PlayStation 4K console. I don't give a fuck how good it looks. It's too soon. They're not going to do it. Is it going to be an add-on, kind of like what Sony did with the Sony, what Sega did with the Sega 32X and the Sega CD and all that other bullshit? That thing, people don't want that shit anymore. I think those days are over and done with. People just want one piece of hardware and that's it. My personal opinion. Now, I think this Sony 4K thing, I think it's going to be nothing but a cord. I really believe it's going to be like some special cord. It's going to put out a better, higher resolution than the HDMI cord that comes with the PlayStation 4. And it's just going to make the PlayStation 4 games look that much better. I personally and honestly believe it's going to be nothing but a cord. Because honestly, to go into more detail, how many people, the general consumer, who the fuck has 4K TVs right now? Not a lot of people. 4K TVs are fucking like thousands of dollars. A 4K monitor, it's affordable for but let's be honest. Nobody really has 4K TVs. So it's so many different ways. Like a 4K PS4 with a 4K TV. That's so much money right there. I really believe this thing is like a cord that's going to put out a higher resolution of games. And if it is a new console, like the PS4 barely has games as it is. And like I said, I'm loving my PS4, but it doesn't have a great catalog of games. What are the games going to be on the Sony PS4K? Fucking Uncharted 4 remastered? Is it going to be Bloodborne remastered? Let's be honest, there's a whole bunch of remastered games on the Sony PS4. What are they going to make? Remastered games of PS4 games now? It would be so bad. And I personally believe the consumers would be pissed off that if they try to release a new console that's more powerful, that's pretty much kind of going to make the PS4, and it's only 2 years old, obsolete. Yo, it's going to be a really bad day on the day that they announce this, if that's what it is for Sony. And Microsoft's probably just chilling. People were mad that we kind of forced them to buy a Kinect, but these fuckers are going to try to release a whole new console on y'all? Yo, that's crazy. And it will be really bad in the state of gaming, because if they do this, everyone else is going to kind of think they can do this type of shit. If they release a Sony PlayStation 4K, an upgraded console, after 2 years of release, this will be worse than the on-disc DLC BS that's going on right now, where they're giving you basically the game and you're having to pay to unlock it. This will be a million times worse than that. And I really think there'll be a lot of consumer backlash at Sony. Me personally, I dare you to fucking release a new console after 2 years of owning this console and a more powerful. I will be pissed. I might make a video smashing my motherfucking PS4 because it's probably going to be obsolete if there's going to be 4K games. But then again, I don't even have a 4K TV. Sony, what are you thinking? My prediction, it's a cable. And it better be a cable, because if it's not a cable, it's going to flop harder than the Wii U. But it's me, Blake316. Make sure to subscribe for future videos. Until next time, peace.